DJI Mavic 2 Pro and DJI Mavic 2 Zoom is on the market. What is the difference between the two? Which one have better performance? What is the advantage of one? What is the advantage of the other? If you want to know everything, stay tuned after the intro. Hi everyone, welcome to MadPack, where we unpack your next product. And hey, if it's your first time here, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. On this channel we only talk about technology, so if you like this type of content, I hope to see you in the next one. So like I said in the beginning of this video, I'm going to talk a little bit more about the DJI Mavic 2 Pro, the DJI Mavic 2 Zoom. Is it better than the old version? And also I'm going to do a bit of comparison with the DJI Inspire 2, and you will know why. But if you want to know everything, stay tuned until the end of the video. So when we talk about the DJI Mavic 2 Pro, this drone comes with a new sensor of 1 inch, an Hasselblad sensor of 2.8 aperture, and is also adjustable. So if you are filming during the day, for example, you can reduce the aperture and in that case reduce the amount of light that goes to the sensor. So the other advantage that you have with the Mavic 2 Pro is that you are able to film in 10 bits. So if I compare to the old version with the Mavic Pro, that one was only able to film in 8 bits. And what is the advantage? With the 10 bits you can record in HDR, so you'll have a more dynamic range. What is the dynamic range? So when we talk about colors, with the old Mavic Pro with the 8 bits you could capture 256 colors. With the new version you can capture 1024, so you can see that is a big difference. Another improvement that you'll find on these new drones is the range of them. So if I compare to the old version, that one could do a range of 7 kilometers, but this one can do 1 kilometer more, so it can go until 8 kilometers. Even if it's against the law, be careful where you're going to fly, but normally you have to be able to see your drone when you are filming and when you are flying. Be careful about it, but it's just to let you know that you have 1 kilometer more of range, so that is cool. So when we talk about the camera of the DJI Mavic 2 Zoom, is completely different from the DJI Mavic 2 Pro. So that one, the focus is to give you the best quality. You are able to do very good footage in the end of the day or even during the night. That I think that is one of the most interesting moments of the day to film. But this camera can do the optical zoom from 24 mils to 48 mils. So what is the advantage of the optical zoom? So basically you can film with the sensation that you are much closer to that object without losing any quality on your footage. It makes this camera more versatile than the DJI Mavic 2 Pro. So that is a good feature that you have on that one that you will not find on the Mavic 2 Pro. Another thing that you can do with this optical zoom is this camera is able to take a photo, so it takes multiple photos and they put all together in a file of 48 megabytes. So if you want big pictures, definitely this drone is for you. Obviously if you try to take that photo in the end of the night, it will not be the same quality. If you want to take a photo with the DJI Mavic 2 Pro, the maximum size of the file that you're going to take is 20 megabytes. But the most interesting feature that you will find with the optical zoom is the dolly zoom. If you don't know what it is, I'm going to show you some footage right now. So basically you can close and having the sensation of opening, so when you are coming closer to the object you can open the aperture and it seems that the background is moving, so it's quite cool. And you are not able to do that with the DJI Mavic 2 Pro. You have to choose if you want feature or if you want more quality. You can have both. That is a shame, but is what you have on the market right now from DJI. Like I said, they are quite cool, but you have to choose what is more important to you. When we talk about autonomy, these drones can fly for longer than the old version, so you can fly for 31 minutes. You have advantage and disadvantage. So when we talk about autonomy, both drones can fly during 31 minutes. So if I compare to the old version of the Mavic, it's an improvement, and this improvement brings advantage and disadvantage. The first advantage that you will find is obviously your drone will become heavier. If your drone is heavier, it will be more stable when it's filming, so when the wind will hit your drone, it will be more stable than the old version. And we are talking about a difference of 150 grams. The old version of the Mavic have 743 grams, and when we talk about the Mavic 2 Pro have 907, and the Mavic 2 Zoom 905, so they are very similar in weight. and like I said, 150 grams of difference. The only big disadvantage that I can find in flying your drone for 31 minutes is obviously compared to the old version, it will become warmer. All the bottom part is in aluminium, so you can imagine how it is to grab your drone after you fly that drone for 31 minutes. I will not like to do it. Another improvement that you will find on this new Mavic Pro, the 2 and the zoom, is basically the top speed. So if I compare to the old version, this one can do 75 kilometers per hour, so it's 10 kilometers more than the old version. And if I compare to the Aspire 2, after the update, they are only able to do 79 kilometers per hour. So if I put side by side, it's almost the same. So it's just 4 kilometers of difference. So that is crazy. Another advantage that you have with these new versions of the DJI Mavic 2 Pro and the DJI Mavic 2 Zoom is sensors all around the aircraft, so it's much easier to you to focus on what you are doing, and what is more important, that is filming. Your drone will avoid the obstacles in a more efficient way than the old version. Also on the bottom you have some lights that will turn on and turn off just when you are starting to fly during the night or when you try to land your drone. So that is cool, because during the night sometimes it's more difficult to you to see what you are doing. Cool feature. Thank you very much, DJI. Another advantage that DJI is not talking about, and is even better than the Phantom 4 Pro, is where they put the camera. Now the camera is more in the front. And what is the advantage of that? Imagine that you are flying in sport mode, you will have to tilt up your gimbal. And when you was doing that even with the Phantom 4 Pro, basically it starts to catch your hélices. And you don't want that when you are filming. Or imagine you want to film close to the water, but you have to tilt a little bit higher. You can do that with the Phantom 4 Pro or with the old version of the Mavic. So that is an improvement that I like a lot. Another improvement is these two drones are more silent than the old versions. So they changed those hélices and now is even more quiet than before. They have also improved the tracking mode. Now is the Act Track 2.0. These drones are also able to do a 3D view of the environment. So imagine that you are following an object and that object or that person or that animal goes behind an object. You can maintain the course and velocity of your drone until the object appears on the other side. So that is a cool feature that you will find on these new drones, on the DJI Mavic 2 Pro and the DJI Mavic 2 Zoom. But right now let's talk about the disadvantage of these two drones and which one you should buy. So if you want to do some footage during the night, obviously you have to choose the bigger sensor, so you have to choose the DJI Mavic 2 Pro. If you want to film in the end of the day or if you want to film during the night, it's not comparable. It's a massive difference between the two. But if you have already a Mavic Pro and you want to buy the Mavic 2 Pro, something that you will not like so much is the filters. They are not compatible. So that is a disadvantage that you will find on the Mavic 2 Pro that you can use on the Mavic 2 Zoom. If you have a DJI Mavic Pro and you want to buy the Zoom, you are able to swap the filters between one and the other. But if you choose the Mavic 2 Pro, you are not able to do it because, like I said, the form factor is completely different. The other disadvantage that I have already told you guys is basically the bottom part gets so hot if you fly for 31 minutes and that aluminium part. So if you try to grab with your hand, you will not like the sensation. You have to be very careful. You have to try to grab from the sides. The hélices, they can go on your hand and cut you. That is the disadvantage that I can find also, even if you choose the DJI Mavic 2 Pro or if you choose the Zoom. If you try to buy the DJI Mavic 2 Pro, you are not able to do like the Zoom photos of 48 megabytes or even the dolly zoom. That I really like that feature, and it puts me crazy just to think that you can do that with a drone. But if you want more quality, definitely you have to choose the DJI Mavic 2 Pro. The only thing that I would like to be different on these drones is the possibility to change the camera. So imagine that I buy the DJI Mavic 2 Pro, but I want to buy the camera, the zoom one, so to have more flexibility and to do that dolly zoom that, like I said to you guys, that I really enjoy. You are not able to do, so you have to buy the two. So if you want the features that you have on the Zoom, you have to buy the Zoom, and if you want better quality to film during the night, you have to buy the DJI Mavic 2 Pro. So I would like to have the possibility to just buy the camera and put there, but you are not able to do it. Question of the day: which one you prefer? Do you prefer the DJI Mavic 2 Pro or do you prefer the features that you'll find on DJI Mavic 2 Zoom? Let me know in the comments below. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you don't have subscribed until now. Share this video with your family and friends. Comment below, smash the thumbs up, and like I said in all my videos, you already know the answer. I see you in the next one. So the Mavic. I think it's Mavic.